Hello. There we go, that's better. Evening all. Oh my god. Halo chest. That's what we do. That is how we do. And yeah, we're first things first, this is what I'm cutting out, what's highlighted there. Just here, this little monster right here. Cutting this out, and then we can do I'm thinking I'll get these side bits done, and we'll get those on there as well, and yeah, we'll do all that. And then after we've attached that, done all these silly bits and all the rest of it, I'll start to build out the inner Under Armour armourers, and we'll from there we'll go to we'll get this on, because I've already got that on the foam ready to cut out, but it's not actually physically going to touch anything unless we get these on. So I'm doing that now, and then I'm gonna have to print those out because they're up here. So I'm just gonna have to like erase everything and then grab those things and add them on. I'm gonna grab them now and just put them on their own little thingy. Can't see what I'm doing, can you? Because my big head's in the way. There we go. Look, there we go. Like, whoop whoop. So yeah, if I pull everything else off and just add those three things, that's that entire under part there done, and we can cut it out, add it, and then we can safely attach this. Just them. Let's do it now. Why not? Why not? We have the technology. Right. Got my printer on ready. Whoop. Right. Ooh. There we go. So yes, this is all we want. We just want that printing. Do it now. Done. I love that so much. Right, and then all we have to do is bang, 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 bang. Bang. There we are. Done. And I'll save that every time. Let's try it again. Anywho. Right. So yeah, now we have the underarm parts and this under the front part. So we'll get it cut out. And I reckon I'll do the underarm parts as well. And then we'll do those side parts I was talking about after all of this. Because the side parts are going to be fiddly. Because there's all this here. I don't know if you can make that out. But like that whole mess doesn't need to be that. And it's really annoying. But I'm going to attempt to do it at least like how it's intended to be, with like the folds and everything, but I honestly am inclined to like just cut it all up into pieces, like the template, I mean, cut it all up into pieces and then just use the shapes and then cut, you know, around it and what have you. I think that's what I did last time, and it was probably a good idea. Don't know, we'll see, I suppose. So this can go right here, or in fact right down here. That would be good. Get as close as I can. That looks about right, so I'll put it on now. Wobble. 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 Right. So that's that. That's on there. Good. And I reckon I could get at least one side of these on here. So let's do it. Let's get these on. Just want to know which bit's which. So just a little bit down here. I'll tell you what, right. There, that makes it a little bit easier when it's not curled up. So yeah, this bit in the middle is the front. So we'll get that on first. And then there's like a U shape that's in the middle. So that sits quite nicely, sort of, in there. Yeah. Move it a little bit. There we go. Oop. I'll just put it on straight away. Let's just get it on while we've got it in place. I'll flip it because, you know, we will need to do the other side as well. And if anything else, if we just get the front parts on, it means I can get all these other shapes cut out and put onto the front, and that's it done. The rest of this I don't think is going to be as easily attached, but we'll see. So this bit comes next, I think. Yes. And that's that. So right. Let's put it this way around, we'll get it a little bit closer and then we can flip it and it might work. Oh no. I moved it. What a dickhead. There we go. Right, so we get that on. And I think that means we'll get at least one side of the last piece on, because it should go here. And that's nice, isn't it? Wouldn't that be nice, boys and girls? Here we go. Last bit. Right. So we can definitely get that side on. I'm not sure if we can get the other on though. I wonder. Wonder if there's a way to fit it somewhere, you know, like just so we don't have to go get another piece of foam. Sadly, I don't think there is. Right. That's the other side. It fits so well there, and then you flip it over to try and get this bit in, and it might. I don't think it will, but we'll have to. Let's see. See if I can get this to. It's not. Oh, it's so close as well. Look at that. Gosh darn it all to hit. Ah well, we've got nearly all of one side done. Nearly all of both sides, I mean. We've got all of one side done. So it's really good. We've got it down. Right. So okay. What have we got? We've got an inward angle on the top here. Which is going to meet the actual part that we cut out earlier today on the previous stream. Where are we looking? Okay, and that just wants a vertical on the end here actually. Now, just to make absolutely sure. Yeah, okay. I'm just making sure that this side of it is not the side that meets anything and it's just a vertical cut. Which it is. So that's nice. And we want to outwards like so. And we're gonna yeah, we're gonna need real extreme angle cuts because I've just looking up at the thing, I wasn't anticipating adding these in. So I haven't done any angle cuts on it to receive these at all. So if we just try and do as best we can with that, is this? No, it's not, but we'll just give it a little bit of an angle. Now that's a question actually I didn't ask. It is, right, okay, good. Just checking that that side of it was the bit that's going on, you know, meeting the meeting the thing. What the hell is that? What? Can't you see I'm working? That's so weird. When Twitch sends you a notification that someone's streaming while you're streaming, that's just all kinds of confusing. Right. Same again, I think. Like normal, like vertical cuts along the inner edge, and then this outer edge has angulars. And again, I'm going to try and get as extreme as I can with the angle cuts, because there are none, and it'll take so much time to have to go along the suit and chop out all the angles as well. So we're going to just try and get ahead of it now, and if it's not enough, I'll have to go back and cut them. Ugh. Which is an absolute ball ache. Absolute ball ache. I just couldn't live with myself. Right, so those are outwards, because they're going in, and then they're going like that, and then they're going to meet the other bits on there, and then that's okay. Right. Okay, I'm going to do that one as well, this front part for the other side. Because like I said before, as long as we can get those two bits on, it means we can do all the rest of this and get that on as well, and then cover the gap with a big fat piece of thin foam. A big fat piece of thin foam. Right, so on this it looks like we have a one there, which is in fact, what is it? Let's see. We turn on this little doohickey right here, it gives us an indication of what's what. So those are outward and these ones are inward. So the one I've just cut, it looks like is, yeah, that's the inward, and then we've got that's the outward, sorry. Oh my god. Please work, brain. That's all I ask, is a little bit of work. And then that's the inward. So it's like that. Only not as extreme as it seems. Right. Right. Okay. Oh my god. Right. Right, mate. Right. So that's like that under there. And that's like that to meet it. That doesn't make any fucking sense. Have I chopped the wrong one out? Which way around is this supposed to be? How is that supposed to work? Right, hang on a minute. So, how's that? What? Right, that doesn't make any... Oh, wait a minute. What? No, hang on. Oh my god, right. Right, I'm going to have to put it on the thing. Let's get this down and have a look. So we've got this on here. Like so. That's going down there. And then apparently... Oh, right. So that's supposed to be like that for a start. And then that goes in. And it sort of flips out a little bit to meet this bit. Which then goes on there, goes around there, goes on there. Right, so as feared, I am going to have to chop a whole bunch of this off. Yeah, because it's not going to line up properly if I don't. And then I'm going to have to get the rotary tool out to smooth it off so it meets the edges, otherwise it's going to look really weird. So that's that to there. Right, here we go. Apologies for the noise, everybody. Whoops. Well, I've just made a horrible line on it. Sorry if you're watching. Sorry, very sorry. But we'll make that into an interesting battle scar. and I'll put some nice weathering on it or something, because Whoopsie daisy. Sorry. Okay, I'm going to get this glued in first, because if we can get this on, then we know where all the rest of it's going to fall, and I need to do the other side as well, exactly as I've just done. Yeah, I'm going to do that first. Oop. Sorry. Hup, hup. Oh, right. Let's try that again. There we go. Right, glue time. I felt the warmth. I felt the warmth of my glue brush my fingers. This is serious work. It actually is, but if I take myself seriously whilst I'm doing that, I'm going to lose my fucking mind. So this is why I do silly things and silly voices and so on while I'm gluing in things that is very crucial to the aesthetics of the job. Alright, well, shit. Get off my thumb. Thank you. See what we doing, what we doing, what we doing, what we doing, what we doing. Nothing. that alone now. We'll do this one. Tiny bit of rubbed glue in the corner where it hasn't stuck properly. And then we push it on, and then we are all done, I think. Let's see if we are done. I think it's not. I might have done it. I might have done it. What is going on with this fucking thing? What's occurring, mate? Right. Okay. Careful now. Careful, everybody. Now, first things first, I'm gonna get that part glued on this part right here, and then I'm gonna stick it to the bit we've just glued. Usually I'd stick it to the piece and then stick it to the wall, sort of thing, you know, but I think in this case, because it's not exactly lined up, we'll have to go back and get it off, because it slid back while I was doing the rest. Ooh. People viewing my profile are very much appreciated. Oh my God. Come on now. Let's get it released. Right. Okay. That seems to be in order. Like orange sherbet. Right. It's not quite solid. I'm gonna have to stand and just wait for a stand. Look at me standing. I'm gonna have to sit and wait for just a moment or two. God, there's fucking blue web everywhere. What the hell's going on? Where's it all come from? Oh, right. Here we go. Is it Saturday or is it Sunday? What is life? It's Sunday. Oh, look at you. Okay. Now, something I don't normally do that I'm going to do this time is I'm going to go back into where I've made all the cuts in these things and just dump a load of glue inside. Because when I've done this in the past, even by the time I've got it to the point of painting, just the act of storing it seems to rip the tiny little seams and stuff. So I want to get like those bits in these in-betweenies need to be solid or they're just going to rip, and then it's like, you know, whoever's having these suits are also having to repair them on the regular, you know. I mean, that's going to happen anyway. I try and warn everyone that buys a suit foam commission from me that, right, invest in like contact cement or you know, some like, what's the word? Sorry, this isn't where it should be. Yeah, invest in contact cement or hot glue or whatever's available and easy for you, but you need some, because just the simple act of getting in and out of these things will break them. It's foam at the end of the day, and it's a sad but true fact. And it is sort of a cosplay thing that every single time you use your cosplay suit, you end up having to repair it. Getting into it, usually, is bang on. You just get in, it's fine, everything looks good. You walk around your con for a few hours, or in my case, I used to go to work in it, like, not all the time, but like, when a Halo game released, I worked in a game shop, so I would, like, or if there was a charity thing going on, I would turn up in Master Chief kecks and be all chiefy. And and getting into it was fine, and I'd walk around for hours and take photos with customers and stuff, and it was all fun and great. But guaranteed, every single time I took it off, every single time I would rip something or break something every time. It was so annoying. But sadly, it is, like I say, it's just the way of the foam costume. Here's something disturbing. Is anybody actually watching? Is anybody there? Well, all right. If you're watching this back, Tommy, my email address is harleyhalocosplay@gmail.com. Get hold of me, dude, because I know he's disappeared. And I've still got his suit, and he's paid for it and everything, and I haven't got his address or anything, and I need to be in touch with him and everything. And like, he's been. I looked at, like, I think it said Facebook user on the messages. I was like, what? What's going on? And I looked, and every single message we'd ever like had with each other back and forth, all my messages are there, and all of his say removed for community standards reasons or something. And I'm like, he's been banned off Facebook. That was our only line of communication. He lives in America. Like, that's a problem. So that, like, I've been worrying about Tommy Suit and going like, oh no, I want to get this done, and then I'll send them off together and I'll paint them together and all the rest of it. That's not going to happen now because I can't. I don't have his address. I don't know where he. I don't know where he lives, and he's been banned. So, dude, if you're watching, please email me or comment on here, and we'll try and like reach out to each other privately and get this, get another line of communication sorted, okay? Because I know he watches it every now and again. So on the off chance that you are watching or anything, please like comment or like whisper me on Twitch or email me. Like I say, Harley Halo Cosplay on everything, but in if you want my email address, you want to contact me like privately, it's just at gmail.com. Okay? Please and thank you. I hope. And what am I taking off? Answer me. Rather rude. How dare you? Well, like that. That was you know who you are. Right. Whew. I'm having a proper glue sensory day today. It's making me like a lot, like quite a bit. Oh, yeah. Don't mind me. I'll be right with you. Okay. Quite enjoyed myself. They should have remade Snow White with me. I could have been my own dwarf. I could have played all the dwarfs. Controversy averted. So, how are you? Well, I hope. Did I cut the back out? I didn't cut the back piece out, did I? No. 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 How clever. And I didn't prepare this bit, did I? No. 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 Worm burp. Worm burp. Worm burp. So that's going on there like that. This one. This one is going on the other side. And you will pay your taxes. And I will cut your heart out with a spoon. I can't do it anymore. I can't, like, even with the worm boy, I can't do it. The age of Rickman is over. Over. No more Rickman. Rickman. Right, I'm gonna have to wait a while for that one now, so I'm just gonna stay this for a bit. And then oh my. Stop. Turn back, Sarah. Turn back before it's too late. How unenthusiastic he is about the warning in that film. It's brilliant. A bit of, it can't beat a bit of labyrinth there. Ha ha ha. You remind me of the babe. The babe with the paw. Yeah, apparently there's a musical I've just heard. I'm not sure. I love the idea, but then it's also you sort of get into that mode of where, like, you know, they're going to do the songs from the film. If so, is someone else going to be singing them? Oh no. It could be good. It could go either way. It could be horrifically embarrassing, and even more so if you're like, oh god, I can't take it, and walk out and it's a live fucking show, you know? My baby. Try my best not to resemble the song. as best I can, just trying to avoid all copyright infringement, you know. It's definitely a thing. Right. So those are sort of stuck. I say sort of stuck because I took out too much on that side and there's nowhere for it to make contact. Isn't that clever? Oh, yes, it is. Thank you very much. But we have lined this bit up perfectly, so by putting the weight on it, we are forcing it together, and therefore creating strength and durability. Yes, we love a bit of it, don't we? A bit of strength and durability. And speaking of strength and durability, we're going to do the thing I said with the glue and putting it in between the cracks to strengthen the cracks. You know what I mean? We need to strengthen the cracks. What? I think on this side as well, we're going to have to add a whole bunch into the thing, but I'm going to wait till... No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm insane. No, what am I doing? This is really stupid. It genuinely is really stupid because the whole thing could come apart now because I've reheated the glue by dropping a whole bunch of hot glue onto it. But I have slightly fucked up, so this could be a redemption arc. We could redeem ourselves. It could be hung, Gandalf, absolutely hung. Ha! Ha! Ooh! I have messages. They're very important business messages. My word. Let's have a look. Oh, I saw that. I watched the full YouTube video earlier on. Yeah. I think the usurping of American democracy is not really going as well as the current administration would have hoped, has it? Poor Donny. Poor Donny Don Don. Are you okay, Donny Don Don? Would you like a KFC? A little McDonald's milkshake? I could send Keira Knightley round your house. She'll cheer you up with her bottom jaw. Right, okay. Strength and durability has been restored into this. Feels real hard and like it's gonna, like it's doing stuff like it's bloody rock hard, like, you know, which is lovely. I got oh, it's favoured. Oh, I thought I'd sold one of my Halloween hangings just then, and I haven't. So it's an unfortunate series of events. It does. It's just favourited it. But I do appreciate the updates. Thank you. What kind of magic spell to use? And baby said, what are you fucking looking at? Oh, fucking hell. The baby is a gangster. I don't know. Don't ask. I only work here. That magic spell on you, etc. Has this updated? Like, what's going on here? I don't know. I'll take it off. Sometimes my chat dock doesn't work properly on here, and I'm gonna get back on it. So it's like, if anybody has actually done anything, then it's like, you know. Ooh. I've actually posted on my Facebook page for the first time in a long time, so I'm getting loads of notifications on there. And that's nice. What the fuck? That was weird. What's happening? Why? What is going on? Kitten's asleep. It's not her. What's happening? I'm hearing weird clicks. Whoa! And my monitor's going on and off, and so is this. What the fuck is going on? What have I pulled out? Have I caught the power on this or the hutch dummer? What's also weird is this monitor's going off and that's flashing, and I keep hearing like a tapping sound. Like, okay. Are we quite finished, everyone? Weird. Right. Okay, so now that I've chopped out all those things, I don't actually need to... Whoa! What is going on? What is happening? What's happening? Why are you doing this? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Everything's going weird. I think there's something up with my dock. I'm gonna... Oh, shit. If I get a chance, if it'll let me do it before it goes off again, I am gonna just put it on, be right back. I won't be long. think I've solved it. What was happening with the wire was caught in my audio receiver majig, where all the audio comes from, and it must have just been losing connection, like, and it was just clicking, and because it was going in and out and in and out, it was affecting the docking station where, because I'm on a laptop, I don't have a PC setup. What are you fucking mad? I can't afford that shit. So my laptop's on there. Show everyone. That's a laptop flipped backwards, and it is docked into my little docking station. I've got my audio there, and then it in turn feeds into two monitors, and here we go. You know, I've got everything sorted. And then yeah, so my audio interface was like pulling connection, and I've got that into the dock as well, so it must have been like really, the intermittent connection must have been really fucking with the dock. And I didn't electrocute myself. Thank you for your concern. Whew. That wasn't sarcasm, by the way. I appreciate it. I know you were all very concerned. Yeah. Agreed. Why not, eh? Oh, right. So, we'll get this one out, then we'll get this one out, we'll get it on, and once it's on, we'll do the rest. We'll do the front bit, you know what I mean? And then once we've done the front bit, we will move on. Right. It's a stiletto. You can't see it. I'm playing with it. Bonus points if you got my song reference. I'm not going any further into it for fear of annihilation on YouTube. Are you ready, Boots? That is so good. Name one racist thing Charlie Kirk said is the mating call of the common pastry bigoted shitbird. Pastry bigoted shitbird is probably the best thing I've ever heard about anything on anything. So, thank you for that. Pastry bigoted. Phantasmo. Oh, that's why I had the camera where I did, didn't it? Isn't it? I need to. There you go. Right. It's too big to fit on there. I can't work and. What got that for? And let you see what I'm doing, and. You know, everything all at once. All for you. Beep, 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 beep. Sorry. I don't know why I'm making those kinds of noises. Distracted. Slightly distracted. Only slightly. Sorry. Right. That's better. There. I had to move it back a wee bit. And then we're going to push the spot right on there. Once that's in there, get it right on there. Close it out. Cool it down. Glue it on. Glue it on there to that. So I hear. Sorry. Any actual like Irish people that come across this stream are just going to be instantly offended. They're going to be like, how dare you? I'm not watching that anymore. Like that. I'm making it worse, aren't I? Whoopie days. It's not going in the way it should. That's not what she said. I'm serious. It's not working. It's pulling apart. Fuck. Right. One final push for the spot. Ooh. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to smash. I did not mean to smash. Wait, what? Oh, somebody subscribed to my YouTube channel. Thank you. I have 50 subscribers now. That sounds so silly. Like when there's people out there with like thousands and thousands, and they're going, "Yeah, it's just a small channel." That should give you a clue as to how the, how the ecosystem is. Like millions is considered a mid to low high, like high, like the lower end of the high tier of like a YouTube channel these days. There we go. Right. So, right, we've got all that. I just need to cut out the back part that I was able to put down there. Put it on there. Once it's on there, we shall get the bits on here. And then I can cut another piece of foam out and we can move on with our lives to the next generation of foam buildiness. Or something. That's cool. Like, I'm really happy with that now. It already feels like a lot more sturdy, and there's one to go on the inside as well, so that's just gonna make it rock hard, mate. Rock hard. Rock hard. Right. So, this bit. How's this bit go on? Let's have a look. Let's move him over a wee bit. Right, so the sort of fatter end, for lack of a better term, goes at the back here. Where is he? Where is he? Where do you live? What the hell? No, actually, where is it? Because that one... Why is that not working now? Is that... That's so weird. Why is it not doing the thing that it does? It's not highlighting the piece when you put it... No. 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 No, I don't like that. No, get rid. Go away. I'm going to reopen that file. Let's see. It's not doing it now. What the hell? Why would it not do that? Oh my god, I can't live if that's the case. Like... Oh no, that's not right either. What is going on? Why? Oh no, it's frozen. Right, okay, close. Thank you. We don't need that. My stomach just went. Sorry. Oh god, this is gonna really mess me up if, like, it's not gonna... Oh, thank god. Right, okay. Oh my god, I know what was wrong. Oh my god, I'm such... I'm such a dickhead. Honestly. Honestly. Right, I'll show you. This is so upsetting that you need to see just how stupid I was being. Oh no, look, I am clicking on the part and it's not there. Oh no, it's not highlighting on there. And then when you click on that, it's not highlighting there. You know why? That's why. Because I was looking at the wrong fucking side, that's why. I just spent 5 minutes looking through every menu option. Going, oh no, something wrong. I mean, you know, at the very least, I was a silly Billy, wasn't I? Jesus Christ. Okay, right. Let's get this bloody well cut out and bloody well on there and then bloody well be done. Bloody. Like. Oh my god. Yeah. Just so stupid. Oh my god. Like. I can't believe how, like, triggered I was and upset and like, oh no. Oh my god. Alright. Okay. Settle down. Settle down. Are we going inward? Yes, we are there. And then we've got one going from that way to... Oh, just to here. Like that. Is that it? Oh, and that's an in... That one's an outward. So that's... Oh, for God's sake, I'm doing it again. What a dickhead. Right. So that one's outward. So that's going like that. And that's fine. We can live with that. This is going inward. Yeah, that's outward. So like that. This one's going inward, and so's this. Sorry. Right. I'll have to take as much as I can out of the inside bit of that, otherwise it's just not gonna... It's not gonna play. So, nice big chunk left in the middle. That's a recipe for tearing on the top. Right, so that just, it doesn't need to be that far anyway, so that's alright. That should be enough. We'll get that on there and glued ostensibly. Well, that's just about the cutest thing that could ever have happened. Oh my god. Was that one of those generated things that, like a filter type deal? I don't care. It was adorable. It was fucking adorable. The only thing AI should be used for. Yep, absolutely correct. 100% right there with you on that one. That was fucking adorable. Hmm. Right. Okay. Right, I'm going to do the thing where bring the camera back up again so you can see what I'm doing. But I'm gonna glue this little bit, and I'm gonna glue this long piece as well. It's very, very long, and we must treat it accordingly. I don't know why I'm whispering. Seemed appropriate at the time, and now I'm freaking myself out. Right. So, if we get that one in like that, and then get that to go along there like that, then we get it right in there, and it's fucking done it. Yes. Yes. Not really proud of myself sometimes. I do things. I do the things sometimes, and the things come natural to me, and then I realise, oh no, that's unnatural. Oh no, what am I doing? Nothing out the ordinary, really. Oh, that's why. Oh, you muppet. Fucking chunk that I should have pulled out earlier with the rest of it when I was rotary toolering when I was rotary toolering earlier on. Then yes, that's what should have happened, and it should have been like that from the very start. Alas. I'm really smacking that microphone tonight. I apologise. Okay. All right. Okay. Whew. Right on it. 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 Right there. Right there. Right. Okay. Right. Nobody breathe. I've just very precariously glued that bit, that one little, like this little dangly bit from the other side, right there, onto this. I'm going to leave that to solidify, and I'm not going to look at it, because if I look at it, it's going to go ping off. So, yeah, right. try not to. Instagram. Ooh. Sorry, just so you know, I'm watching a whole bunch of people getting dragged off by their dogs. Oh, oh my! Oh, backwards. Excellent, well done. Jesus Christ! I can only imagine what that sounds like. Christ, the drama. That granny one wasn't real, surely. Excellent. Right. Right. Yeah, so none of this is any kind of fancy bits. We're just straight cutting like a country song. Go. One out. I believe that's the bit on top, isn't it? Yes, it is. So, yeah, that's the top bit. Thus as the bottom bit. There we go. Whoop. Huh. Ha. Hi. Oh, yeah, I didn't. Oh, no. go. We do the same here. There's that bit. I think we can safely say we've utilised nearly every bit of space on here. That bit. And finally, the part I've all been waiting for. That's done, yeah. And this bit. Hoi. There we go. That. I'll keep that. Whoop. Nearly threw that out. Rid. Get rid. Yeah, get rid of all of this. And that. No. Nope. Must be brutal. This can go in the new scrap drawer. There we go. I clean up after myself these days. Right, here we go. We're gonna not do a lot. We don't think we need to do a hell of a lot. I think we'll do some of the like cuts and bits, but we're not going to take much out. Just try and give it a bit of shape, make it look a bit fancy, you know. And then that's it. We're just going to whack it on there, whack on there. So this, I think, just needs to be basically like that. And then these are going, am I right in thinking? Yes, they're going in like that. Just a little bit protrusive. And I'll shape those accordingly to however I shape this. So it's going to be like that. And then this, of course, goes on the top. And I can't think, is this... Yeah, it goes sort of behind. Is it behind or is it in front? Ooh, no, that's a question. No, it sort of leans into it. So, yeah, right, okay. It's mainly this that needs to be shaped, and then everything else sort of goes around it. Where have I put the bits? Did I throw them out? I probably did. Right, I'll just eyeball it. So, we've got you, and therefore you, and then right where the lump is to where the delve is, next to it. Yep, in the same direction, that's good. And same there. And I think that's the main bits that we need to shape. So, we're going to take a tiny slither out of the outside, out of one side, on all. Like that. Yep. Like that. Like that. There we go. Right. So now we have that. And then we just need to make it flip out again. So best way to do that might be, oh no, it just stays like that. No, that's fine, like that. So I'm going to glue that now, and then whatever we need to do with everything else can just go around what we've done there, and then either way it's going to go in place because we can just fix it to where it fits best. Lorette. Uh-oh. Oh no. That didn't last very long. I can feel myself going boo. Right. So that's a little bit more than we wanted really on this side. So we'll open that out a little bit. Try and get it symmetrical. And that can go like that, and then is there a cut? Yes, there is. Excellent. How? Right, so that one's apparently like an outward. And then we have one that goes to there, which is an inward, and I think that's the one that we really want. And then there's a tiny one at the end that, like, is it? Yeah, like that, and that's an inward as well, so that might help to shape it a little bit, so I'll definitely do that. I sometimes leave little bits like that because it's a bit sort of close to the edge and a bit precarious, but in this case I think it'll give it a nice sort of, yeah, it's going to give it a nice edge like that. Just doing a little thin slither out of the other side as well, because, oh god, right, okay. So that's going like that, and that's going like that, and then that's coming out like that, so like that, and then like that. Yeah, that works. Okay, right, I'll glue it. Right. So I think I'll get these two. Ooh, where am I? Yeah, I'm going to get these two bits glued in first. The outer line there and this one. don't know why I went there. For the word there. Like that. You're welcome, everyone. Join the party. Join the party, number one. Sorry. Not only do I know someone that watches that hates whistling, so I'm sorry to that person, but I also think I've just copyrighted to myself. So that was good, wasn't it? Eh? Wasn't it clever? What a clever boy I am. What a clever. You'll see later when I finish the stream and the video just disappears. I did arse about once and cut out the tiny bits where I did have like copyrighted segments and what have you, but I only did that because it was a busy stream and I had a few people in and out and what have you, and I thought, oh well, I'll leave it there. But it was a right arse on just trying to get it to do that and having to, you know. Ugh. So in future, when I make a violation like that, unfortunately, the video will be disappearing from YouTube. Never seem to have that problem on Twitch so much, which is nice. Right, so that works all right, doesn't it? Looks quite fancy. It was worth all the arsing on. Is that, yeah, there's nothing in between here. It's just going to go on like that and that's it. That's good. It's very good. I think we can be happy with that. Dee 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 dee. Right. Okay. Yeah. There is the outie. There to there is the innie. Just get it all pulled out. Like so. There we go. And then how was it? Oh, it was like that, wasn't it? Like that to there, to there, there to there. Was it there to there? Let's see. Yeah. About there. Right. do what we did last time. I'll get it on there, line it up, make sure everything's like the right shape and everything, symmetrical. And then we'll do whatever we need to do to make it so, and then glue it on, and that'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Ooh. I have an important person. It's on one of your posts. How much do you usually charge for a full set of armour? Do you do undersuits too? That is an interesting question. You come and chat. Oop. Chat. I can answer your questions. If not, I'll get back to you when I come off. Oh my. I just realised I've got quite a few reactions and such. Okay. Phantasmo. Alright. I didn't do any of the prep work I was talking about doing. I just fucking stuck it on, didn't I? Oh no. Oh no. What am I playing at? Right. Yeah. Get that shaped a little better. Glue everywhere. Right. Oh no, 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 no. Ooh, right, okay. So that's looking pretty cool, isn't it? Not bad. Ah, get out. Right. Now, what am I going to need to do to shape this? Not a hell of a lot, I don't think. We can just sort of push it back a little bit, like that. Now on there, it has two outward cuts that sort of like that. Yeah. So it pushes outward like that, and then these go back in, apparently. This is going to be ridiculous because it's so thin that it's not going to work, I don't think. That's really annoying. But we can do this bit for definite. So that can be a thing. Yeah. So if we're just above there, about there. Right, I'll need to take, yeah, I need to take a little bit out of this. Both sides. So that can go like that, and then that can push back. Oh yes, that's working lovely. That is getting glued right now. I just suddenly got very excited. Right. So we do the same on this side, glue that in. And we'll go back and glue all the underneath. Or maybe I'll do that now actually, whilst it's loose. I'll do it now. And then there's no need to worry, we can just get on with it. Right. Oh no. There was no glue web yesterday. Today I'm having a sort of a sensitive day, and it's bloody everywhere. And I don't like it. I don't like it. Speak to the director. Mummy, take the glue web away. Right. Okay. Right. I'm gonna. That's pretty much it. Ready to go on. And then I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go glue it onto the chest itself, and call it a night. I think. That's good. I'm happy with that. Yeah. Just need to figure out exactly how it's attached on there, because it sort of goes over and just sticks out, it seems. Let's have a look through the... Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. What? It's the mouse. So yeah, you can't really tell where anything is on there. And that clues you in a little bit. Does that go further in? It does go further in than you can see. Okay. Right. I'm going to just do it pretty much how you see it there and just face value it. Eyeball it. We're going to eyeball it, mate. So, let me move that for you. We're just going to line it up, I suppose. Pretty much how you see it. Like that. Yep. There we go. Sort of eyeballing the glue as well, really. Ugh, right. Oh no. That's not right. There we go, that's better. Shit. Now we've got a whole bunch of glue where it shouldn't be, but it's okay. At least it's more symmetrical now than it was before. There. That's it. More or less. More or less. Still needs to be over it. There. Everybody be quiet. I've done it. Sorry. There we go. There it is. That's better. Right. Okay. I think we're about bang on symmetrical here. There it is. It's on. We're getting there. It's looking nice. So yeah, tomorrow I'll get this bit in the centre covered up. We'll get the little mechanism that sits here in there as well. We'll get these two side bits in this gap here, and then we'll start to do the innards. And then that's it. Oh, the neck as well. The neck, obviously, like in that massive gap there, we have a neck part to do. So yeah, we'll do that as well. And I don't want to get ahead of myself or anything, but we might even be close to, if not finished, this tomorrow. And that would be amazing. So yeah. I'm quite happy with it. It's looking good. Right, so yeah, thank you for watching. I'll catch you all tomorrow, and yeah, have a good evening, early night, catch Murder, She Wrote. Bye bye.